Okay, so Chris, you've been up with the Avalanche primarily most of the year. You've just been hit and miss a few games with the Eagles. How difficult is the transition? You were just telling me about it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. So I found out after the game last night that I was coming down today, and then I stayed in San Jose last night, then flew all day today, got back at like 3, took a quick nap, and then played. So yeah, that's the nature of the beast, though.
And then you play. You're typically fourth, third line with the Eagle, or I'm sorry, with the Avs. But then usually you're like first line here, so it's a lot more ice time. How hard is that transition?
Generally, it's kind of nice because I get to touch the puck a little more, or a lot more, and kind of hold on to it just because there's more room down here. So I try to use it to build confidence and work on my conditioning too, because I probably usually play double or triple what I play up there, and it's kind of two different roles, but that's how it's always been.
It's not hard on the legs and the lungs or anything like that?
Today I don't know. I think I was so tired that it didn't affect me at all. But yeah, I mean, I thought we played like a structured game, and we rolled 4 lines, so it wasn't too bad.
Now, of course, with the Avalanche, you guys have rolled over your goalie core within 10 days.
Yeah.
How was the change in the room when it came to that?
It's every time you get new blood, you kind of get excited about it, and then seeing Wedgie, how he performed right away. He was awesome. That 5-4 win in Buffalo was pretty sweet, and then Blackie's been awesome too. He was really sharp last night. That's last night when we needed him to be, and then we ended up scoring a couple in the third. So yeah, it's been refreshing.
And so you've obviously had a few teammates from the Eagles come up and play with you. You've had Ivan come up. You've had Prishpatov come up. Now
Bradley,
Keaton. Keaton.
Yeah.
You've had now it's 9. There's 9 new faces up in the Avalanche this year, with Inala starting tonight.
Yeah.
Well, not starting, but playing. Just to have familiar faces from Loveland to Denver, is that a new experience for you?
No, that's kind of what it is like usually when teams are hurt. But it's always nice to have guys I was with a lot last year up there. I feel like I've split time pretty much down the middle since I came back from my injury last year. So, but Midsy's awesome. He's one of my best friends down here, so it's great to have him up there. Felly was there this week. He's a lot of fun. So it's nice to see guys rolling it out and see guys get the NHL debut. Kind of reminds you of yours or mine 10 years ago. So it kind of brings life into the room.
And Midsy's been a while, so it's been like 4 years or something like that since he's played. I believe,
2020. Yeah.
2020. I think it was the bubble when he played for last in the NHL. So, and then of course I've heard he's such a locker room guy here. Is that something that he brought right into the room there?
Yeah, he's he's very comfortable with himself, and sometimes you can walk into an NHL locker room and be intimidated, but he's not like that at all. It helps he's like 6'7" too, so I don't think anyone's going to say anything to him. But he's always, he's one of the most positive guys I know on the bench and in the room, so, it's kind of contagious.
And Prishpatov had that hat trick tonight. You've seen him play on both NHL and Eagles now. What's the big difference between his play at the NHL level and the AHL, would you say?
I think it's just being comfortable. His first game in Nashville, he was really good, or his first couple of games. Then, I think he got a little nervous, but it's also a tough role to play when, you're playing 5 to 7 minutes. You have to stay dialed without actually being on the ice and then do the little things right. But he's so young that, being down here for him and, playing more is probably, better for his development right now. But it's nice for him to get the NHL exposure too. to see what the game's like up there. And I think he'll be great. You know, he's a really good kid. He works hard. You know, I'm excited for him.
Oh, great. Sound like a coach, man.
Maybe not a coach. Not that. Not like that's in the cards one day. Maybe management. We'll see.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.